Hey, and happy hump day. And welcome to Step by Step Transformations. How's your week going? I hope you're making progress with visualizing your goals. Today, I want to offer you some tools that you can use that will help you overcome some of the challenges that may appear or may come up while you are visualizing your goals. Hey, so before we dive right in, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Natalie and I'm a Christian life coach. I work with working women like you to accomplish the goals that you actually care about. I show you how to get back on track, set your dream goals, and reach those goals by developing the laser focused and direct impact steps that will get you there. We work together using my customized signature coaching process and action plan. So this is who I am. Feel free to reach out if you're ready to get from where you are to where you want to be. Thank you. So in my last video, I talked about limiting your distractions as well as not giving up while you are in the process of visualizing your goals. So last month, I mentioned that it's important that you write down your goals because it is something about when that goal is written down on paper, it's kind of one step closer to you achieving that goal. Well, let's look at you writing down your goals as an example and see how you can apply it to visualizing your goals. So in order to limit distractions while you're attempting to visualize your goals, why not simply just schedule it in your calendar and set a reminder, say on your phone? So this will ensure that your visualization gets done because you have set it during a time when your distractions are either minimal or just not at all. So 0 to minimal distractions allows you to focus and get clear on what it is you're trying to do. So on a side note, me personally, I love using my Google Calendar to schedule everything, just about. It helps to keep me accountable. I set reminders to, whether it's 2 weeks out, a week out, a day out, 3 days, 10 hours, whatever the case may be. And I do that, again, as I indicated, to help keep me accountable, but also so that I don't overcommit to something because I've already committed over here. And so I tell people all the time, if it's not in my calendar, it's not going to get done. So, I highly encourage you that, if you are techie or you like using electronic features, hey, take advantage. We have our phones with us all the time anyway. So take advantage and use your phone. But if you also like to write it down because you want to see it, have a, handwritten calendar, not a handwritten calendar, excuse me, but, have a actual physical calendar that you can carry around with you or leave it on your desk, it doesn't matter. Do whatever works for you. The point is, you just need to be able to set aside some time in order to envision what it's going to take in order to achieve the goals. That's the whole point of visualizing. You just need time in order to focus. So, the other challenge that I talked about in my last video was not giving up. Whether or not you had done it before, didn't think it would work. And so I'd like to kind of use a sports analogy. I don't know how many sports fans I have here, but I love watching documentaries, so that's something new you learn about me. And so I recently watched The Last Dance. So it's a documentary about the final season of let me say this correctly. The Last Dance focuses on the 97-98 NBA season of the Chicago Bulls. And it is the last season that Phil Jackson was a coach there, as well as Michael Jordan. It's the last year that he played there. So there's a couple examples. There were a lot of nuggets in that documentary. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot about, you know, Jordan's uh, mentality on the court, and, you know, of course off the court, but on the court mentality I thought was, you know, useful and helpful. So and a lot of good new jewels. So I wanted to share a couple. So I believe, if I recall correctly, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was his first season playing with the Bulls. And I don't recall if it was just the first game or if they were playing in a playoff game. However, that first half, they was getting their bucks kicked. I mean, they were losing really bad. And so they go into halftime. So they go in the locker room, you know, to regroup, you know, recoup, try to, you know, rest and, you know, set the plays for, you know, what they're going to do coming back out second half. Well, the team, for the most part, had this defeatist attitude. You know, they had given up. And MJ was like, you know, the game is not over. We're still, you know, we still have, you know, 30 minutes left to play. I think it was 30 minutes. But anyway, they still had time to play. And his point was, why are we giving up and the game is not over? And so with that attitude, he helped to drive his team. And you know what they did? They came back out after that halftime and they won. They actually won. So that's an example of not giving up. Another example that I saw in, you know, I saw in him, you know, it's many of not giving up, but this was another one, it took him 7 years to win 7 years in the league to win his very first NBA championship in spring of 91 or summer 91. During that time, you know, he had, you know, received all types of accolades, you know, as far as his on-court activities. You know, Rookie of the Year, you know, I can't think of them all. But anyway, the point is, he always played to win. He always, you know, pivoted and stepped back and improved himself, you know, in order to get to that shot, in order to get to that actual NBA title. So he never gave up. He didn't allow, you know, the abuse that he received on the court. He did not allow the, you know, them getting so close and not making it to, you know, have a defeatist attitude. The point is, he just never gave up. And so that's something that, you know, I want to, you know, share with you, encourage you, you know, as you are trying to, you know, work towards, you know, achieving your goals. You've actually set them, you have identified them, you set them. And now we're talking about envisioning them, you know, visualizing those goals. And so it may seem scary. It may seem, you know, just unattainable. But if you just, again, sit down, take some time and think about it, and then just take one step at a time and just don't give up. Always play to win. Until next time, take care and God bless.